What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Cardinal Red, and we back for some more of that Ali Land boxing talk, people. And today we talking Tyson Fury's corner. Freddie Roach not happy. Freddie Roach should train Tyson Fury. Uh, Man, it's a lot of what can I call it? It's a lot of controversy surrounding this fight, man. Just about the who won, about whether the referee gave a long count. It's been a lot of racism tossed around surrounding this fight. Is some news coming out that Deontay Wilder was injured, in the fight. And now that, Freddie Roach is coming out and saying he wasn't really happy with the situation within the corner. I haven't watched the full interview that he gave yet, but I heard some of the interviews right after the fight happened, and it just seems like Freddie Roach didn't play a big role. Freddie Roach is one of those type of trainers who likes to be hands-on with everything. When he gives an opinion, he likes for it to be heard. He doesn't really play second fiddle very well. It's almost like he has to be the main guy, or it's really no point in having Freddie Roach in your corner, because he has so much boxing knowledge that if you're not really giving his information or input a chance to be heard, he's one of those type of guys who can really turn on you in a heartbeat. As far as what Tyson Fury could have done different in the fight, I just feel like he just didn't have any super exciting moments. He didn't have any memorable moments in the fight. He had a good game plan. He pop shot it with his jab all night, and he kept busy. He just didn't have memorable moments. And unfortunately, the two memorable moments Deontay Wilder had, they were just very big and very memorable, and they were very exciting moments within the fight. And it took eyeballs off of any gains that Tyson Fury might have made within the fight, as far as, like I said, pop shot and then using his jab to have distance and make Deontay Wilder have to work around it. But as far as him having a better game plan, I feel like the one thing that killed him, if you ask me, that in the later rounds you could tell he was gassing. He was gassing out. The weight that he was carrying, or the weight that he's been carrying for the past few months, you can tell it kind of it played a big role in this fight. The thing about boxing and endurance, that's probably the number one factor in boxing is endurance. And you could tell that his endurance level, I feel like that's the reason he got caught with both of those shots. Is if you watch those two rounds where he did get caught, he was slowing down as he got caught. He was trying to make a move, but his movement wasn't as quick and fluid as it was at the beginning of the rounds. So he ended up getting caught with two big shots. And to me, it happened to both guys. In the middle stages of the rounds, you could tell both guys were gassing out. And I actually thought Tyson Fury was about to knock Deontay Wilder out. I believe it was the sixth or seventh round, and he had Deontay Wilder wobbled in the ring, and Deontay Wilder actually turned around and it was right before the first knockdown, and Deontay Wilder kind of snuck a little punch in there and knocked him down. People say it was a slip or he tripped or whatever, but I just feel like both guys were gassing out, and endurance played a big role. So if anything needed to change for Tyson Fury in this fight, it needs to be that he needs to have better endurance for his next challenge with Deontay Wilder. I feel like if he can get his endurance up higher, if he can, get his BMI down, a few more points, and come in a little slimmer, still carrying the same amount of weight, but a little slimmer, not having much rolls and flab, he might be able to have a slightly better endurance. All that plays a factor in how long you can go in a fight. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I just feel like that played a big role. I feel like that was the major factor in the turning point of that fight and why Deontay Wilder was able to score those two memorable moments. As far as Freddie Roach training Tyson Fury, I feel like that would be something that Freddie Roach probably saw and was trying to give him some pointers on how to conserve his energy during those rounds. Because staying as busy as he was staying busy, but he wasn't landing big shots. And what ended up happening to me around the 7th, 8th, and 9th round, he was gassed out. He got he caught his breath around the 11th, end of the 11th and 12th round, and the beginning of the 12th round, but it was already too late. It was already too late. Deontay Wilder had already scored his first knockdown, and the fight was kind of even, and we all know what happened at the end. So I just feel like Freddie Roach would probably implement more running, more cardio, try to get his endurance up higher. He doesn't need any more power. He's a very large human being, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like he lacks in power for a heavyweight. What he needs is more endurance and to be able to land harder shots deeper into the fight. So, I feel like Freddie Roach would be able to implement that a little better, as far as being his full-time trainer. But that's just my personal opinion. If you need any gear, always hit that description box. Leave me a like, subscribe, tell your mama, tell your dog, tell your daddy. We out of here.